Another Vinyl Finds video. It's been about a month or so since the last one I did, but I have some records that I've accumulated. I have about probably 10 records to show, so it's going to start showing them off. And the first record I'm going to show is one that I'm actually really psyched about. One that I was really looking forward to get. I pre-ordered it back in July, the first day that it was announced, and it is, of course, the Pearl Jam live at Third Man Records from June 9th, 2016. This was of course a Third Man record vault release. First vault release that I actually got, and was absolutely blown away by it. First off, I'm a Pearl Jam 10 Club member, and they gave 10 Club members, Third Man Records gave them $15 off the set, which is just an awesome gesture. Definitely didn't have to do that, but it definitely was awesome. It made the set $45, I believe, usually like a $60 set. So definitely couldn't go wrong with that. Just an amazing set. The nice thick cardboard on the vinyl. Awesome set list. Of the Earth with Jack White on here. It's just an amazing song. This whole album blew me away. The sound quality is just amazing. Definitely cannot wait to give this one another listen. And then, of course, it is on color vinyl as well. It is on this really awesome looking black and translucent orange yellow vinyl. Just very cool looking. And it came with, of course, just a bunch of really cool bonus things as well. Outside of the album, you got a 7-inch record of Eddie Vedder doing Out of the Sand, which is a new song, which I believe is going to be in the new Twin Peaks soundtrack, which probably just get just because of that song. A really great song. Comes with the 45 that was recorded at Third Man Records on white clear vinyl. Just really cool. And then on top of that, it also came with a really nice hardcover book with just a lot of really cool pictures in it. So very cool. A lot of cool pictures. Then it also came with a Third Man Records patch and a little pin. So very cool set. And I was really happy with it. Everything about it was just very awesome. Definitely probably one of my favorite releases that's come out this year. But moving along, I did get another record. I actually got this album at a concert I went to. I actually saw Counting Crows and Rob Thomas a couple weeks back. It was a really good concert. I've seen Counting Crows a couple of times. Rob Thomas really did a good job too. I'm not a huge Matchbox 20 fan, but he really did a great job. A lot better than I was expecting. But definitely a great show. But the opening act was a guy named Kay Phillips. And usually I go to these concerts and hear the opening act, you're not really familiar with their music, so it's kind of hard to relate, so you kind of forget about him after the show. But this one really stood out to me. I really enjoyed his work so much that I actually went and I purchased his album at the souvenir gift shop that they had set up there. And then I actually was able to meet the entire band after the show as well, so I actually had them autograph the album for me. And Adam Durant's actually produced this album. He actually plays on one song as well, so definitely really cool. Just a really great album. It's got a little country feel to it, more like old school outlaw country, a little bit of alternative rock kind of feel to it. It's kind of different. It's definitely a little bit different, but it's really good. Recommend definitely checking this guy out when you get the opportunity, because it's just really great. This album actually doesn't come out officially, I don't think, until the fall sometime, but he had early copies for sale. And very inexpensive too for an album. It's very cheap, but definitely cool that I was actually able to meet the entire band as well, that had them all autographed to cover. But I was definitely pleasantly surprised at how good this guy really is, and I definitely recommend checking him out, because it was really just a great album. And definitely glad that you go to some of these shows and you discover something new, and this one really stood out to me as being really good. But did get a few of the new reissues of the Soundgarden albums. I did get the Louder Than Love album. These reissues actually sound really good. I listened to them the other day. Just a solid album. And of course, the one that I was really looking forward to is Down on the Upside. I was really looking forward to that one getting a reissue. And just again, just amazing quality. I grabbed these ones at FYE's where I grabbed these ones at Barnes and Nobles where I got these ones at. And definitely really happy with the quality of the pressings, and it's just great to see that these ones, especially Down on the Upside, have gotten a reissue, because the original ones, of course, go for so much money on Discogs and eBay and all those sites. So definitely cool. Get a good copy back out there on vinyl. Really liking all these 90s reissues on vinyl that's coming out. And speaking of reissues, these are some albums I got at the Vinyl Rescue Project. I go there quite frequently. Over the summer, the owner was actually doing a vinyl a day giveaway. We could enter a drawing in every day. He did it for about I think 37 drawings, and a couple of weeks ago I put my name in the hat, and I ended up winning a free record and ended up picking up the Milvins' Stoner Witch, which is actually an album that I was wanting to actually eventually get anyway. I have Houdini. I got the reissue of that one when it came out. This is one that I did need to pick up, so I ended up getting that for free actually. So it was really, really cool of the Vinyl Rescue Project to honestly just give me this, because it's definitely something that he did not have to do, but definitely appreciate it. And another album I picked up at the Vinyl Rescue Project. I picked this one up probably about three weeks ago, and it is the music on vinyl version of The Signs of Things, Bush. It's an album I actually really wanted to get when I saw that the music on vinyl was reissuing this album, because I know they reissued it a couple years ago, and I heard not so great things about the reissue. And music on vinyl usually never disappoints me, so I was definitely glad to see that they actually were going to reissue it themselves. And the cool thing about this one, it is on colored vinyl as well, and it's on this really cool looking like marbled translucent green vinyl with some black swirls on it. It looks really, really cool, sounds really great. Definitely happy with the music on vinyl division. I don't think I've actually ever gotten a music on vinyl album that I've been disappointed with, but definitely glad that has a proper reissue now. And definitely just one step closer to getting the Bush collection complete. And then a couple things that I actually purchased off of eBay, and the first one is a copy of Jewel Pieces of You. Honestly, never knew that this was issued on vinyl until I just was looking through someone's eBay page and happened to see that they had it for sale, and it was really, really cheap, still in the shrink wrap. Not the world's biggest Jewel fan, but I really, really enjoy Pieces of You. The actual song Pieces of You I really, really like. Who Will Save Your Soul is another great song. You Were Meant for Me. It's just a really solid album. The really cool thing about the vinyl is it has 5 bonus tracks on it. The entire side D is actually all bonus tracks, so really, really cool there. Picked that up for really inexpensive on eBay, so definitely was really cool to get that one. And another album I actually got off of eBay. I was actually really surprised to actually get this one on eBay. It's an original copy of Stone Temple Pilots' Tiny Music Songs from the Vatican Gift Shop. Really, really surprised. I actually just placed a bid on it and won it for a lot cheaper than it goes for on Discogs. So I was really pleasantly surprised by that. But just again, just solid album from Stone Temple Pilots. Always looking to add some Stone Temple Pilots. Definitely miss Scott Weiland a great deal. I mean, the guy was just a fantastic musician. Definitely just an awesome album from STP. Definitely cool to grab an original one as well. we have a couple more albums to show. I actually went up to the Irvington vinyl a couple weeks back. Always just an awesome place to find things. There's always just amazing things that they have in there. This time I actually went in there and was just flipping through the albums, and he had an original copy of Pearl Jam No Code, still in the shrink wrap. Just a beautiful copy, looked like it had never been played. I mean, I just kind of put my, I kind of forced myself to buy it with the reissues coming out, and the fact that I already have an original copy. Definitely didn't need to throw down more money on it. It's definitely tempting and definitely really, really cool to actually physically see that, an original copy of No Code, in an actual record store and just coming across it. But I think he was asking like $175 for it, which, I mean, it's a lot for a record, but it's actually kind of cheaper than what it usually goes for in Discogs. But hopefully with the reissues coming out, hopefully the reissues are really solid, and the originals will go down in price. But nonetheless, I did pick up an album at the Irvington vinyl, and it was actually Sabado Harmacy, which is their album that came out in 1996. And again, just really, really enjoyed this record. I think it's kind of an underrated album by them. It is a gatefold, and it's on the Sub Pop label, if you can see there. Again, just fantastic album. Looks like it's been unplayed. Always find really cool things at Irvington Vinyl. If you're ever in the Indianapolis area, that is definitely, I would say, the #1 record store to go to. If you're going to go to any record store, Irvington Vinyl is just an amazing store. Always really just awesome stuff there. And always really fair prices on things as well. And the last album I'm going to show is one that I actually purchased today at Half Price Books. Don't always find things at Half Price Books. It's kind of a hit or a miss. It's either you find some cool stuff or you don't. But I was actually really happy to find this album. This is actually an album that I've had on my want list on Discogs for a while, and just came across it at Half Price Books, just flipping through the records, and just, again, it's really, really cheap as well. They had, I think, like $10 on this album. And it goes for a lot more than that usually on Discogs, so definitely cannot complain, because it is the Toad the Wet Sprocket Pale. I just love this album. It is just an awesome, awesome, awesome album. And I honestly couldn't believe that they had it in there, period. And it is on this really cool colored vinyl as well. It is on this kind of milky, white, green, marbled vinyl. And this is an original 1990 pressing of it. Just an awesome album. I actually played this just a few hours ago, and it sounds amazing. Really love that sometimes you can just go to Half Price Books and you can just find great deals on albums, and other times you can't. But this is one that I was definitely happy that they didn't have insanely priced. But that is all the records that I have to show. There's a couple of albums I'm still waiting for that come in the mail, like the Pearl Jam reissues, like I was just talking about it earlier. I did pre-order No Code and Yield and the Hail Hail single way back, I think, like at the end of April or beginning of May. Whenever they announced it, whenever Pearl Jam announced it, I ordered it off of their site, and then unfortunately just it seems like the shipping is just taking forever. I actually just got notifications a few days ago for Yield, and it's supposed to be here in a couple of days, and I actually just got a notification for No Code that it shipped today, which is unfortunate because the actual release date for the albums is actually tomorrow, or September 2nd. But unfortunately, I should have probably waited and just bought them at the store, but I already had them pre-ordered, so I'm just going to wait till them in the mail, and I'll show them in the next video. But still wanted to get a video up. I felt like I had enough albums, and it's been a while since I did a video, so I figured I would do an update. So anyway, that's all the albums I have to show, and I am actually going to see Black Sabbath tomorrow as well, so I'm really looking forward to seeing Black Sabbath on September 2nd as well. So saw him a couple years ago. It was an amazing show, and I assume this will probably be the last time I'll get to see him on this supposedly their last ever tour. So really looking forward to that. But anyway, Guys, thanks again for watching, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day.